But first up, thanks to Need a Car, we're getting in early, celebrating 20 years of elite Waikato workshop, Matamata Panelworks.
Yeah, it's a great milestone. Remember the day very clear when we started out, the 14th of April 2000, so that'll be 20 years next April. It might be an open day and a few little cold beers afterwards.
20 years in business is no small feat in itself. But what Matamata Panelworks have achieved in that time is truly special, with a string of cars not just impressive for New Zealand, but genuinely of a standard that's on par with the world's best.
Hugely proud of it, but not only are we lifting the bar, the whole country are. How often do you hear of cars getting built in New Zealand that are equivalent to cars from SEMA and around the world? Hey, we're just a part of that and a part of everybody in New Zealand with passion of cars.
Malcom and his team are no doubt best known for their Mustangs, including the wild all-steel Eleanors. But in truth, they turn their hand to far more than just Ford's iconic pony car. We've had the pleasure of pointing our lens at a fair few of them over the years too.
Back in those 60s and 70s, this got so much style and even the colours. But I don't know, it's just a good old muscle car that sits low to the ground. It's got that nice stance and that good old V8 sound. I don't really care what brand it is, as long as it looks good and at the end of the day everybody's happy with it. We're only as good as what the customer allows us to do on their car and give us the opportunity to do our best. Yes, there's a lot of ideas in this head and our guys' head on the floor, but it's the customer letting us do that. These guys that have got the money to spend on cars, they're not everywhere. So we're fortunate that we've got a good name, we're building on that name, and we get the opportunity to do it.
A truly world-class car isn't just the panels, it's the full package. Sure, these ponies might be show-worthy, but they're no show ponies. Plentiful but drivable horsepower is high on the agenda, with suspension and braking components to complement. But the easiest way to distinguish a Matamata Panelworks creation is perhaps at the stage you see here. Steel. It's everywhere, to the point where covering it with paint almost seems a shame.
Fraser was one of them. He wanted his car left in bare steel for a while. We strive to push the steel to its limits. A lot of the jobs that you'll see here today have got that. We're pushing it to the limits. But yeah, it's great to see the bare steel and none of that fiberglass stuff.
And of course, we can't keep rattling on about where they've been for the last 20 years without a glimpse of where they're going. The good news? There's zero sign of slowing and the full-on builds roll on, like this 67 XR Falcon, on steroids.
What's a little bit different about this one is that it's actually over a 2018 Falcon. So we've cut all the back guards, the outer sills, lifted all that off. Then we cut the floor pan out of the 67, banged that over top. This one, we're privileged to have that one through from Isaac Performance. It's actually got a Ford Race Coyote 5-litre engine in there. This one here's got that real tough look, and the reason for that is the footprint of the 2018 Falcon is a little bit wider, a little bit longer. To get that 60s look back into it, we have to have that mag, that little bit of outer lip that makes it look right. So by doing that on this one, we then had to flare the guards and push it out to do it. And that didn't come straight forward. That wasn't easy to do. It's still to try and get the car to look right.
The steel everywhere approach doesn't stop when the door's shut. Inside the Falcon is where 1967 and 2018 gel.
Once the steering wheel goes in place and we make some shrouds, it won't sort of stand out too much like it is at the moment, but you'll see the gauges here in place, the centre console. Centre console is pretty much like a factory one. We're just giving it that sort of a modern look, and obviously to the shape of what we've got here with the floor pan. We'll have a hood lining glued to the roof, and we've made all these trims. So this is all going to be wrapped in leather. We've flush mounted the rear and front screen, so those trims will finish that edge off real nice. It'll look quite grouse inside here.
This 70 is a bit of a shop favourite. Matamata Panelworks custom touches are everywhere, as we've come to expect, but this Mustang's unique and aggressive nose comes courtesy of a water jet cut alloy grille and the now functional air intakes.
This one here, it's got a bit of a nickname. Those of you out there that know your Alien movie, you'll see why it's called the Predator. So obviously a little bit of bare steel in there. You'll see the intake for the air. On the outside of the 70 Mustang, there's a sort of a blanked off bit of plastic, but we're going to make that operational on this one. The air will come in. You're looking at a Roush 427 in there. It's sort of about 600 horsepower. And we've got total control suspension on this one. So it sits real nice and low. It's got a real nice stance, and that sort of goes with everything else that's going on in the car.
Both the Mustang and Falcon then make worthy cars to continue Matamata Panelworks' impressive legacy. But stay tuned, because there's a few big things in store for Waikato's quiet overachievers. First things first though, and the small matter of a 20th birthday to celebrate in 2020.
20 years, 16 cover cars, and those of you who remember the Folden, I think there's in one of the Penthouse magazines or something like that, so we can even claim fame in there. But hey, it's hugely proud to be a part of here and standing here. But I'll always go back to the old saying is, you know, as soon as you think you're somebody, you're nobody. So it's a bit of a saying we have here, and that's why we just try to put out the best we can.